Hello, you're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlick. A couple-minute riff on IT and IT security. Today, looking at balancing costs between what it takes to defend and what it takes to attack. You read Musketeers, right? As a kid, I did. I loved it. I loved the adventures, right? You had D'Artagnan and Aramis and Athos and Porthos and All for One and One for All, and listen to them take on the world, right? And it built up a sort of nostalgia, sort of romance, a sort of sense of adventure and the need to have camaraderie and protecting what needed to be protected. And also nostalgia for a simpler time, right? An easier time when you could win with a sword and a musket. But the tip for you today is when you plan out your security controls, right? Keep in mind that you want to keep it simple, and keep in mind you want to have the cost for defense balanced against the cost for attack. And at this point in time, you may be wondering, what the hell does that have to do with the Musketeers? Hold on with me just a minute. Let's take this up to modern times. I promise I'll be right back to All for One, One for All. I promise. Today, in the military theater in the Middle East, the criminals are using, or the adversarial forces are using drones, right? Commercial drones, inexpensive commercial drones, a few $100s, $1,000 max. $1,000 max drones flying around causing trouble, doing terrorist acts. And the U.S. response to that, among others, has been to shoot them down with Patriot missiles. Great. There's a drone, we shoot it down with the Patriot missile. Here's the problem. Patriot missiles, a little bit over $1 million. Drones, a little bit under $1,000. You can see where I'm going with this. This is not a cost-effective scenario. This is not a good spend of military dollars in terms of the threat you're taking out. And I think too oftentimes they're like, we'll build a $10 million firewall system. Woohoo! And they're sending like pennies on the dollars phishing emails and compromising us, right? Did we put the money in the right spot? Are we doing the right spend to eliminate the right risk? By contrast, the French have launched a pilot program where they're training war eagles that swoop from the ground into the skies, right? Maneuvering. Have you ever seen an eagle? These things are BA. They maneuver like you wouldn't believe. And they have been trained to spot and wreck the drones. $1,000 drone, $1,000 a year probably I'm making up a number here, to maintain these war eagles. And the war eagles are named, coincidentally enough and excitingly enough, D'Artagnan, Aramis, Athos, and Porthos, after the Musketeers. So we got this band of musketeer eagles taking down drones. Compare that to $1 million robot missiles. It's a much simpler way of doing defense, and it's much more cost effective. This would be analogous to saying, wait a minute, could we just simply put in place a roll your own user awareness program to stop those phishing emails? Could we use some open source software? Are there ways that we can save some costs at these particular risks so that it's balanced out, but yet still protect and ensure it doesn't happen? Those are the things we're trying to look for, right? And this story, France is in a pilot program. We're probably not using Patriot missiles all the time. I don't want this to be like the apocryphal Nassau pen versus the Russian pencil, but it does point out a very real risk we all run in the enterprise of saying, here's a problem, throw all our resources at it, no matter what it costs. Sometimes it's better to go with eagles. I go with eagles all the time. I wish I had eagles standing at my gateway. Or like just flying around. There's a phishing! Grabs the computer, flies off of it. That'd be good. That'd be real good. What would you do with eagles? Or better yet, what cost-effective security controls have you seen deployed? Hit me up in comments and social media. Cheers.